Hello, and welcome to the International School of Traders. Welcome to our Thursday market watch. Guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, just drop it in the chat. Just drop in the comments. This is a recorded session. Right now, we are live on Zoom. Let us see if people can hear us loud and clear. Number two, tell us where you're joining us from. Let us go through the chat together, guys. The couple of things that I'd like us to look at this morning. Just a quick update on how the news are looking. Let us quickly go into what the market is for in terms of the news items today. You can see some people saying loud and clear. Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. Let me just check here. Okay, cool. So we've already received a couple of news. Very mixed news. We've seen the pound gain strength in terms of the GDP. Looking at the GDP, guys, this is positive news right here. Very positive. GDP year on year and GDP quarter on quarter was very positive. Right. Let's look at some other things that I would really love to. Okay, that have already happened. It's some of the Italian news, like the Italian CPI, also the South African news, which is the PPI, year on year was very positive. Month on month was also a little bit slightly positive. Cool stuff. Now, the news that are expected later on today that I think I should be watching out for, or we should be watching out for, is probably the German CPI to slightly move the needle, but the most important one is going to be what? The GDP quarter on quarter in what is this? In the United States, yes, in the United States. So looking at how the numbers are looking, Mr. Peter, I know you've been asking how long can the strength of the dollar hold. Well, probably even today can be a day of change, but looking at what's happening, they are very positive with the outlook. Look at the GDP sales, the previous is 7.9, and then the expectation is 9.5. And looking at the GDP quarter on quarter, looking at the GDP quarter on quarter, the previous is 6.6, and they're expecting not even a change here, which is kind okay. So meaning that according to the expectation, if this comes out as 6.6, then we are going to be seeing as positive numbers. 6.7 moving upwards is going to be positive for the GDP. And then anything less than that will be considered as slightly negative. Okay, that is what we might look at. Then also now the initial jobless claim. You know that every week we see the initial jobless claim. According to what we are seeing here, 351,000 last week. This week, 335,000. And very mixed numbers in terms of how I'm thinking. If this becomes 335,000, that means that there might be strength to the dollar. There might be strength. Let us see even more strength to the dollar. Right? Let's look at some price action. Let's look at the structures. Let's see what can we expect in the market today. According to price action, there's just a few that I really love to look at. Cool stuff. First of all, Euro USD has been very strongly. Guys, I've been restarting my computer, so don't mind seeing some old stuff. Euro USD has been pushing towards the downside. Very bullish market here. Nothing to do in a situation like this. USD CHF, nothing to do in a situation like this. You don't want to be misled by the market. GBP also, for me, no. Okay. Looking at USD I think this is where we can start now looking at forecasting here and start thinking what might happen on GBP. You know that the dollar is very, very strong. Gold is very, very weak. So that's why I love the Asian markets. You know, it's most cases inversely correlated with gold, right? So the Asian market losing strength, meaning the gold will be the Asian market losing strength, meaning the gold is also losing strength, right? It's directly correlated. It's directly correlated. So on USDJPY, we're looking at something. This is a bullish market. This might play out as a very important resistance level, which we've seen in the past year. This resistance area, I think this was seen last year in January 2020. Okay, cool. So this was last year in January 2020, February actually, or January. So. Boom. This was February 2020, and market reached this high, and we are approaching that high once again, right? Now, what am I thinking? I'm thinking that anytime soon we might be seeing something more like a sell-off on USDJPY, right? This might not be easy, but you know, markets begin to change direction here. We are going to see a significant sellers coming in place here. So this is my idea with the JPY at the moment. Just want to check out some few things. Check out some few things here. Okay, I love what's going on. Okay. Okay. No problem. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Galaxy SA is saying, I hope you did. Sorry to just share. Send. I send the meeting and I send the meeting in the group, guys. Everyone gets the link on the group where you found this. Where you found this link. Let's read that. Then this guy right here, this guy, which is gold, I don't know how many took this trade yesterday, but Sandy posted it in the group yesterday, saying that there's a possible sell-off coming here. Okay, those who took it were big so there is two possible options here. Firstly, we know that market is still trying to push down for now, still trying to push down. But we might want to look at is probably anything like a support. You know that the market is very bearish, strongly bearish. But what I want to see is markets pushing to this zone again. Then we can have a decider whether we are going to sell or buy from here. This is a good way of looking at USD, which is gold. Yeah, so depending on how things will happen today with the GDP, I believe that this is going to play a very good role today. USD CAD. Okay, USD CAD yesterday, this was my idea yesterday, right? But market didn't come down to my level. I'll show you. This was my idea yesterday on USD CAD. My idea was that we are going to have a retracement that's going to come down to these zones, but didn't happen, right? Now it's time to see if on USD CAD, we won't be able to have a slightly bigger retracement towards the downside before going all the way up. Because to be very honest with you, this is a 1 hour time frame, right? And market has been very bullish on this, particular setup, but even though it has been very bullish, look at how the market has acted here. We are seeing a high which is higher than the previous one, the high which is higher than the previous one. Let me see a high which is a little bit lower than the previous ones. This might be showing something that we might wanna wear some spectacles and look at this very closely. Okay, cool. So what's my idea now? My idea, is to watch if markets are going to come down. I'm not gonna be rushing into this trade. I don't want the market to plan. So this is what you don't want to see in the market, right? You don't want to see the market planning a trade for you, right? You don't want to see the market planning a trade for you. You want to be planning your trade and let the market do what? Follow your plan. If the market doesn't follow your plan, you don't want to chase that trade. Okay. Good stuff. Now let us continue. That is just a piece of advice there for those who really have their trading plans or have trading plans actually. Okay, cool. Beautiful bullish market. I hate buying high. So that's why I'm looking for that retracement. Euro GBP, I think for me, Euro GBP is very, very strong now on the buyer side of things. Euro GBP, very, very, very strong on the buyer side of things. Looking at how the market has been playing out, there's a lot of things you can say about this, but higher highs and higher lows is what's happening at the moment. What you can look out for is a couple of retracements here, and then look to buy. This one might be a very good, a good one right here, right? This one might be a very good level of retracement for a buy, but it's still very high. So if you're taking a buy here, please note that it's very high, but you can still take the buy as an early entry. Now, if you take a buy that high, you still have to consider a little bit lower levels, especially the 61.8, which is my ultimate buy zone. I think that's where I can now buy. Yes, Mr. Kudzai, yesterday JPY has been very amazing. I remember I had a trade earlier this month, but I got out of it. I got out of the trade simply because of the resistance level. Yes, my trade was in profit and everything, but because of that resistance level, I couldn't continue holding that trade. Euro AUD is the market that we've been looking at. I think I posted a chart last or early hours of morning, guys. It's not insomnia that's just affecting some things that I was thinking at that time. I was actually doing some things that I didn't do yesterday because of the appointment that I had at that time. So I wanted to catch up on some other things. Okay, good. Let's not put it this way. The market is very bearish on a 4-hour time frame, right? On a 4-hour time frame, market is very bearish. I just want to look at this one. It's kind of away. This is 0.80. Is this level here? Very strong level to look at. Then look at 1-hour time frame. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? The one that was asking for recording. See the recording. I personally don't like Australian markets. But that's me. I personally don't like Australian markets. Okay, let me just leave this one for now. Since my only expectation would say, if I don't see anything like this went down, I'm not taking a trade. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. JPY. Okay, guys, JPY. So JPY, looking at this, guys, I think that JPY has been amazing. Has been doing amazing for the last couple of days and months. One may put it this way and all of that. I'd really love to use this as a level of resistance. It might be a hidden level of resistance. Let us see. Let me use this guy. First start. Okay. First start. Let's go to a flat time frame. Just give me some time, guys. This is a very, very important level for me. This is where I would love to see. This is where I would love to see KTPI going. Let's go to 15 minutes. I'd like to see KTPI pushing this level. Then I'll have a sell limit order here. Sell limit order. And then the stop loss at 8. It should be 88. This is 88.8. 88. 87, 87, 87, 515, 87, 515. Let's zoom out a little bit. So I'm waiting a sell limit order. So it's not a sleeper. So and try to come down. Profits there on 60 pips or so. It's my target. Yeah, do PCHF. PCHF, we took a sell here. Profit end of this week. Can we wait for here? I believe this market. This is CHF that of KTPI. Let me just leave KTHF for now. Simply because I shouldn't consider selling now. Should consider selling. I want to see that. If this is more reliable, it's for instance. Okay. Yesterday has been pushing very, very higher and higher ever since. You know, guys, when yesterday, but cases, I don't play games. Okay, cool. Right now, it's not a good time to take a trade. It's not a good time to take a trade. Okay, cool stuff. Now, there's a couple of things happening in the market, especially on the stock market. The stock market is very, very down. The stock market is very, very down. Beautiful thing to see, if you know what I'm talking about. For people who are day traders in the stock market, maybe that they might be confused or whatsoever. But on my idea, okay, this is the idea that is actually going around there. Everybody is talking about a dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, fellas. I'm not saying that that is the dip, but in most cases we wanna buy the dip, you know. But what if the dip keeps on getting deep? That's the question. Is the dip deep enough now? On a weekly time frame, I believe so. Stock market. Okay, cool stuff. Now, if it's your very, very first time seeing me, thank you so much for joining me. This will be recorded and posted on our YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of content coming for you guys. This coming weekend, on the 2nd of October, I am speaking in one of the conferences. The conference is in Fenton. I'll be talking about the gold strategy and some very important things. So it's a conference I'll be speaking in Fenton, and it's obviously not for free. It's not me with the organizer. I am invited there. And then this coming weekend, I'm going to give you guys in the free group the 3-hour recorded session, of the introduction for those of you who are not sure yet about the introduction stuff. And then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are going to be having what is called a Forex conference, right? The Forex conference, please do note that I won't start from the history and theory, which is good. Please, I will be starting on some very important things. I want all of my students to be very able to use other blocks and also spot other blocks, and also be able to use Fibonacci, which are very amazing and powerful tools when you are trading, right? I'm still thinking of how am I going to put down the trading plan that I want you guys to have. I have the trading plan. I use the trading plan. I've been using it for a while, but for you guys to now understand it, I don't know how am I going to put it. I've already shared the trading plan with some of you. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining me once again. It's your one and only Tiano. Please do like and subscribe to like this video, subscribe to this channel. It's your one and only Tiano. See you on the other side of the withdrawals. Sha. I know I messed up my outfit today. It doesn't actually do like that. It says, see you on the other side of the withdrawals. It's one and only Shalom.